Nothing but a tablet. I wonder what it says. So, the light beams are the key. There. That should work. Now to try the door. Finally. Now to find what lies within. Hello? Icarus! Traitor.
Greetings, Alexios. Welcome to Atlantis.
Atlantis? Impossible. I thought it was just a myth.
There are many secrets in this world that are hidden behind myth and legend.
And who are you?
My name is Pythagoras. I'm your father.
Pythagoras? That doesn't make any sense. He died decades ago.
Yes, almost a century if memory serves. And yet, here I am, standing before you.
And Icarus is...
My oldest and dearest friend. I sent him to watch over you. And now, here you are.
I've traveled a long way to meet my real father.
You were not sent here for a family reunion. There are bigger things at...
Why was I sent here? What's my role in all of this? I want answers.
There is knowledge in this place. Powerful knowledge. In the wrong hands, its secrets could bring about the downfall of humanity. We cannot allow others to discover this place. We must find a way to seal it from the world forever.
I don't understand any of this. I'm a warrior, not a scholar.
We all have a purpose, Alexios. Yours was to help me protect the secrets of Atlantis.
You're right. We must save the Greek world from itself.
Above all things, trust yourself. You're capable of greatness.
I'll do my best.
The answers I seek are behind these mechanisms. They are sealed, and the artifacts to open them are missing.
So I need to find the artifacts and return them to Atlantis?
I've collected information that hints at where... However, they are incredibly powerful. They corrupt the minds of lesser people and possess a will to defend themselves.
I'll bring them back. But...
And I have answers. For now, though, take this. It's part of a key to access an artifact that is hidden in Viotia. I have an ally trying...
Theata! We found Atlantis!
Atlantis? Let me check your vitals. You're delirious.
We've been searching for an Isu artifact with reality-bending powers, and this bothers you?
Pythagoras was born around 570 BCE. That would make the man in that cave nearly 150 years old. What could possibly be keeping him alive?
The staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
Mrs. San, you were right. I'll help you pack up the gear.
Thanks. Let's roll out.
I know there's not much time, but I need...
I imagine you have many questions.
I have questions.
The sentimental and emotional connections formed between people have always irked me. I knew Myrrine would fail to stay detached.
Why did you come here and leave my mom?
I was never going to erase you. Our duty was to continue our ancient bloodline and ensure there was someone strong enough to do what was necessary when the time came.
You could have brought us here with you.
And you would have been unprepared.
If you've been here all these years...
We're both descendants of the people who built this place, just like you. We knew that we had no...
That's when you agreed.
In a manner of speaking.
Why is the cult hunting our family?
It is our family's destiny to control the power in this place. In our blood lies the key to...
So they want our...
You have a destiny, my child, to destroy the cult and their influence on the Greek world. You threaten everything they have striven for, because you have the power to...
They've tried to destroy me and failed. That's all I wanted to know. I want to know more about Atlantis.
There isn't enough time for me to explain even a fraction of what I have learned.
You call it Atlantis?
I believe it was a city long ago. A place where beings of great knowledge and power lived. It was perhaps some kind of library where the ancient...
This place is like a tomb.
This artifact, like your spear, possesses incredible power.
What have you been studying?
Everything. The first civilization's history, their culture, their science. With it...
Destiny is something only the gods...
They were gods, living, breathing gods.
I've heard enough. What do I do with the arches?
Just place them in their corresponding steles, and the...
I should go.
Yes, there is much to do. Bring back the artifacts quickly.
Lamb, you made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Poseidon might be the only one not trying to kill me.
And did you go to Thera? Did you find him?
I did.
What did he tell you?
He told me where I'm from.
So now you know the truth.
I'm not his son. I'm just a weapon.
That is the furthest thing from the truth. You were brought into this world with love. I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
Strange to be back.
So did I. But we can't...
Agreed.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the power.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone...
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But...
This was the first and last place I ever felt safe.
As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nikolaos was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, he's going to bring glory to Sparta.
As much as I hate him for what he did, I wouldn't be who I...
My heart broke that day. But for the first time in ages, standing here with you, I truly believe it can...
Me too.
Do you remember the first time you held your sister?
I was scared I'd break her.
Even then, you held her so tight. I thought you would
She turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive!
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home,
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nikolaos' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it. But he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach. What do we have to do to get...
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the...
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from...
He can't still be mad. I broke you.
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Why on earth?
Ilotes greatly outnumber Spartan citizens, but they're leaderless.
But you...
All the more reason to do...
Where will I find...
They were last spotted in the Gora.
So?
Spartans are loyal to their commander.
And the weapons?
Destroy them. The Ilotes have caused enough trouble with shovels and sickles. The last thing Sparta needs right now is them carrying...
So...
Find me in the throne room when his...
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb.
I'll try.
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. We'd all be under the yoke of the Persian Empire if it wasn't for his courage. The same blood courses through your veins.
My blood courses through these veins. Not some man's I've never met.
Leonidas was king, Alexios.
And yet I grew up in the dirt!
Hold out your spear.
All of this talk of the Pythia, I do not care what she says.
Enough! We have grown tired of your insolent tongue. Sparta will not go to war. The Pythia has spoken.
Pythia says what you tell her to say. She has been your puppet for far too long. The time has come to cut her strings.
Oh, Leonidas. The days of heroes are over. You think your blood makes you special? If we opened your veins, it would spill to the ground and disappear through the cracks. You are no one.
You are more than welcome to find out.
Your fate is sealed, son of the lion. Xerxes will unite us. He will bring order to chaos.
Divide the Pythia and everyone you love. Everything you stand for will perish.
Gather the men.
My king?
Xerxes wants Sparta. You have to go through me.
Incredible! Now, do you understand?
What must I do?
It's time we embrace our destiny. Both of us. If we don't, our bloodline has risen to those who would enslave us.
It's time we rise again.
Well, well, well. Mother and son united in Sparta at last. And look at...
King Pausanias, we're honored. I was sorry to hear...
Yes. Our fathers would have been proud to see us here today.
You remember Alexios, my king?
Who could forget? The boy who died to save his sister. Such a tragedy. An innocent child put to death because of an ancient, merciless...
Ancient and merciless. Most Spartans...
And you sound like you've been rubbing elbows with Athenians.
I've...
In any case, Sparta was weakened by losing you. Losing you both.
We're examples of why these laws must change.
Oh, I agree. But King Archidamos, if he could carve Spartan law across the chests of every citizen...
I've spent my whole life looking over my shoulder. If
Peace at what cost? When Spartans aren't killing, they're training to kill. And when they're not... But we're not here to talk about the dead.
We know Sparta reclaimed our house after what happened to my father in Megaris.
Mind your tongue, child. You may not live in Sparta anymore, but I'm still your king.
We graciously request an audience with you and King Archidamos to discuss...
Of course. There is nothing I'd want more. Archidamos, however...
What can we do to sway him?
There's rumor of a Ilot rebellion, and the Cryptia are stalking the flames. Savagely
The Cryptia represents Sparta's ultimate achievement in military training. Their discipline and fearlessness make Sparta's army the most feared and...
Once. But the Cryptia have become corrupt and bloodthirsty. And training boys to kill unarmed peasants is nothing to be proud of. Do you want your home back or not? Good. So the Ilots we no longer support the sense...
And
One can be found in the fort on Zarak's Point. Another was assigned to guard the Spartan leader's house. The third is more elusive.
my mother spoke to me about these Cryptia.
They are the hidden ones. Hand-picked at an early age, starved and trained in isolation.
But why have me killed?
For years, the Cryptia kept the peace between the Ilots and Sparta. But lately, these Cryptia have been killing men, women, and children without reason or...
Is there anything I should...
Traditional, brutal, boring. Archidamos values the old ways over the welfare of his people.
If killing
Ready to meet the kings?
What can you tell me about...
He's young. Don't mistake his smile for kindness. As with all kings, those...
What should I know about that?
Archidamos is a traditionalist.
Waiting won't make the...
Then let's go. Your mother's already inside.
Where are the kings?
There. What do you say now?
You've made your point, Archidamos. I yield.
Another 2 squadrons to Viatir, then. As I said.
Is that how they solve arguments?
Sometimes.
Archidamos's guard has improved. He should thank me.
Brasidas, you've come with news. Let's hear it.
My kings, may I present Merini, descendant of Leonidas, and her son Alexios.
How dare you show your face in Sparta?
Alexios helped me secure Corinthia, my king. He helped with the Ilotes rebellion. They want what's best for Sparta. I beg you to listen.
Let's hear what they have to say before we bloody the palace floor.
Speak, Marini. Why are you here?
I have returned to reclaim my Spartan citizenship. To reclaim our home.
You exiled yourself. Your son killed an elder and ran.
Not to mention the crooked nose he gave you.
My family was betrayed, my king. Sparta was betrayed. We've come to expose these traitors.
You haven't cared for Sparta for many years.
Then blame me. I killed the Elder. I started all of this. So, if you want someone to prove their loyalty, it should be me.
I'm not sure if I should congratulate you on your honesty, or punish you for the crime you've just confessed. Marini has made her intentions known. What are yours?
My intentions are to hunt down those who betrayed my family and Sparta, and kill them.
And who exactly do you think betrayed Sparta?
That's what I'm here to find out.
First, prove yourself loyal. Bring glory to Sparta, and redeem yourself in the eyes of the gods. Until then, neither you nor your mother have a right to your lands.
Tell me what I must do, and it will be done.
The Spartan army fights the Athenians in Viotia. Join the commandos there. Come back victorious, or do not return.
Consider the battle won.
Spoken with the confidence of a child who hasn't seen real war. You will find my commander out of Mount Helicon. Give him this and tell him I sent you.
Not so fast. 2 kings, 2 tasks.
Heracles completed 12. 2 shouldn't be a problem.
First Spartan thing you've said all day.
The Olympics will be starting soon in Elise, and our fighting champion requires an escort.
You want me to be an escort?
I want you to make sure the Spartans return with a wreath.
That's how he'll bring glory to Sparta? By winning an event in the Olympics?
Not an event, my king. By making sure Sparta wins the entire Olympics.
Perfect.
You have your orders. We'll see you when your tasks are completed.
If they're completed.
I'll get them done, and you'll give us back our home.
There's some Spartan left in you after all.
Brasidas. Show them out. Next.
That went well.
Considering you still have your head on your shoulders, yes, I'd say it went very well.
The kings were generous to give us a second chance.
And all I have to do is win the Olympics.
And a war.
Is there anything you need to know before setting off?
What do you know about this
The Pancratian fighter. His trainer will know.
My thanks.
Things are not quite what they seem.
I will. What's going on?
The Athenian army is pushing Sparta back.
If anyone can turn the tide...
One of the kings is a cultist. So, one of these tasks is surely a trap.
Brasidas?
Wouldn't say that within earshot of the palace. But I fought with both of them. I can't believe...
We need to find proof before we make any accusations.
I think I'm ready. And you?
I received a message just before we...
What kind of message?
A clue to the whereabouts of another cultist.
Alone?
The fates are smiling on us. I was ordered there. We can travel together.
That would be helpful. My thanks.
I'll meet you both in Arcadia then. Safe journeys.